सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकला यावली लोभनीयं पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहं तदुतरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशं तारुण्यारम्भरम्यं परमसुखरसास्वाद रोमाञ्चिताङ्गैः आवीतं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च.
Gurupavanapure Hantabhagyam Jananam. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. Krishna and the other Gopakumaras were now over 7 years of age. So they were entering that phase of the life called as Paugandaka Parva. So during the Paugandaka Parva, there was one Leela where, there were many Leelas, but we are talking about one Leela in this Dashakam, where the boys went to a Tadavanam, to a Vanam which had an Asura called Dhenuka. How did Bhagavan manage this situation? And why did they go? What all did they do there? Is a big question that we are going to answer in this particular Dashakam. Atitya balyam jagatam patetvam upetya pauganda vayo manognyam upekshya vatsavanamutsaveena pravartatha goganapalanayam he pate jagatam pate, the one who is the Lord of all the worlds, Atitya balyam, having crossed that particular childhood stage, because between 1 and 6 and a half is that childhood stage. You've crossed that stage. Atitya balyam, after having crossed that phase, upetya manogyam paugandavayahatvam, thereby you attained that particular phase called as Paugandakam. It lasts roughly between 6 and a half, 7, from 6 and a half, 7 till about 10. So, Paugandavayahatvam, upekshya vatsavanam pravartathaha, giving up tending of the calves. See, earlier, to just introduce him to the profession which the family was engaged in, Yashoda and Nanda used to send the calves along with Krishna. Now, when Krishna and his friends, the Gopakumaras, were able to ably manage the calves, now came a phase where they could send the cows also along with the calves. Upekshya vatsavanam pravartathaha. So, after having given up just tending the calves, pravartathaha utsavena, very happily, gogana palanayam, the cows were given to Krishna and the Gopakumaras to manage. Gogana palanayam, to protect. Upakramyasyanugunaiva seyam marutpuradhisha tava pravrittihi gotra paritrana krite vatirnastadeva devara bhatastadayat. Hey Marutpuradhisha, hey Krishna, who stays in this beautiful temple town called as Guruvayur, Marutpuradhisha iti yat tvam avatirnaha. Thereby, you had incarnated as Krishna. Why? Yeshanarayana Shriman Kshirarnava Niketanaha Nagaparyanka Mutsrijya Yagato Mathurampuri. You came to Mathura leaving Sri Vaikuntham. Why? Iti yatitvam avatirnaha. You came with the thought that you will have to be incarnated. Gotra paritrana krite. Why? To protect earth. See, this is what we call as Shabda Slesham. That is, there will always be two meanings to the words. When there are two meanings, both of them will be applicable here. For example, he says, Gotra Paritrana Krite. Paritranam is to protect. To protect what? Gotra, which is Bhumi, because Go is Bhuvachaka. Gotra, the one who protects Mother Earth, because he told Mother Earth, Gaur Bhutva Ashrumukhi Khinna Krandanti, says Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhuma Devi assumed the form of a cow and pleaded to Bhagavan. So similarly, that Bhumi which came in the form of a cow is the one whom Bhagavan had promised to protect. So he is Gotra, the one who protects earth. Sir, is that the only meaning? No, there is a Shabdaslesham here, another meaning. Because he is now tending to the cows and the calves, the protection of the cows and calves is his responsibility. So Go is also Pashuvachakaha. So Gotra, the one who protects the cows. So Gotra Paritrana Krite Arabhataha Tat. And it commenced that work. So he had commenced that work. Tada eva. Then at that boyhood stage itself, at that particular stage itself, He Deva Sa Iyam Pravrittihi Tava. So that very effulgent Bhagavan, Sa Iyam Pravrittihi Tava, looking at this action of yours, Anuguna Eva Upakramyasya. It was very appropriate for a beginning. So this Gotranam, protecting the cows, Gotranam, protecting Mother Earth. Both of these duties, twofold duties, was on Krishna. And Krishna, very duly following the Varnashrama, to that Varna, to that particular Dharma that his Varna was ordained to, he let the cows and the calves graze. Anuguna eva upakramyasya. Kadapi Ramena Samam Vanante Vanashriyam Vikshya Charan Sukhena Sridama Namnaha Swasakhasya Vacha Modadaga Dhenuka Kananam Tvam Kadapi Charan Sukhena, having moved out very happily. Bhagavan was moving very happily. Kadapi Charan Sukhena Vanante Samam Ramena. Along with whom did Krishna go? Ramena Samam. See, along with Rama becomes very, very common in these Dashakams. Why? Because when we move towards Kaliya Nardana Dashakam, he will say Vina Ramena, without Rama. Why without Rama there and with Rama here? With Rama, he is his brother, very close friend. Haladhara Sakha. This is how we describe Balarama. Krishna, he is a very good friend of Balarama. So he is a very good friend, brother, very affectionate. So he comes, you don't have to give a reason. But in Kaliya Nardana Dashakam, Vina Ramena, without Rama came Krishna. Why? That we will answer there. But here to stress upon that, to develop that story that he came without Balarama, he makes it a point to say, Vanante Samam Ramena. Along with Balarama he came. Vikshya Vanashriyam Tvam Agaha. Viewing the very beauty of the woods. Hey Krishna, you entered of Guruvayur, you entered Modat Dhenuka Kananam Vacha. You entered this particular forest region which was generally restricted. There were boards put, do not enter. There is a danger here. Such kind of a vanam, because Dhenuka Kananam. It was no ordinary forest. It was a place where there was an asura called Dhenuka. Dhenuka Kananam Vacha Swasakhasya Sridama Namnaha. Sridama Namnaha. There was a friend called Sridama who said, Krishna, we should go to this particular place. Swasakhasya Sridama Namnaha. So Sridama Namna is a friend, Sridama. Along with Sridama, who was his friend, along with his elder brother Balarama, along with the cows and calves, they all entered Dhenuka Kananam, that particular place which was called as Dhenuka Kananam, place where there was this asura called Dhenuka. Uttalatali nivahetvaduktya balena dhutotha balena dorbhyam mrudukkaraschabhyapatas purastad phalotkaro dhenuka danavopi atha uttalatali nivahe. When those tall palm trees, there were very many palm trees there. Uttala tali nivahe. There were long, tall palm trees. Dhute sati balena. Then Balarama went. Balena. So, by Balarama, with the help of force. So Balarama, with his force, was able to shake the trees. Balena balena dhute sati. So he started shaking all the palm trees. Dorbhyam tvaduktya. With that power of your bidding, telling him to do it. So, phalotkaraha, mrudu karaha cha abhyapatat. Nice fruits, both the raw ones, the ripe ones, they all fell and they all started scattering on the ground. So, from the palm trees, all the fruits fell. Dhenuka danavaha api. That time, Dhenuka danavaha. Dhenuka danavaha is danavaha, Dhanuputraha. So, this danavaha, his name was Dhenuka. He too came. So, along with the fruits that fell from the trees, even Dhenuka came. Abhyapatat purastat kharaha, in the form of a kharaha. Khara means a donkey. So, as a donkey, he came to attack Bhagavan. Abhyapatat purastat kharaha. Samudyato dhainukapalaneham katham vadham dhainukamadya kurve itiva matva dhruvamagrajena suraugayodharamajighanastvam samudyataha aham. As I am engaged in Dhenuka Palane. See, look at the again Shabda Slesham. Dhenuka Palane. Dhenuka means the one who manages all the cows, because Dhenu is a cow, right? So he manages all the cows. He has vowed and pledged to protect the cows. He has agreed to Nanda and Yashoda's request that he will take these cows and calves for grazing, protect them, bring them back safely. So he is the protector of the cows. So Krishna thinks to himself, Samudyataha aham, I am Dhenuka Palane. I have vowed to protect. I am the savior of the cows. Katham kurve dhainukam vadam madhya. How will I be able to kill this asura called Dhenuka? How can I kill Dhenuka? Well, I am the one who has to protect the Dhenuka. So I am the protector. How can I kill? Katham kurve dhainukam vadam adya dhruvam iva matva iti tvam. As he was lost in his thoughts. See, this is where we need to understand. In Srimad Ramayanam, he protected a Vanara called Sugriva. Now, he also destroyed a Vanara called Vali. Why did he destroy, sir? Because that Vali was not conforming to the principles of Dharma. So, for him, Bhagavan, it doesn't matter which community or which religion or whichever caste or gender you belong to. He was the one who gave Uddharanam to Ahalya. He is the same one who was able to vanquish Tataka. So, vanquishing Tataka, giving emancipation or vimochanam to Ahalya. Why was this difference? Because for him it doesn't matter if it is a woman or not a woman. If you are a woman who torments little children and fetuses, you have to be killed. Like how Tataka was killed. If you are the one who has committed a mistake but you are doing prayashchittam, you should be given atonement, like how Ahalya Shapa Vimochanam was done. If you are a person who misbehaves with your own brother's wife like Vali, you have to be killed. If you are vowed to protect your friend like how Sugriva did, you have to be protected. You have to kill Ravana, you have to always protect a dharmic person like Vibhishana. Similarly, here Bhagavan is wondering, I am a Dhenuka Pali, I am the one who protects the cows. But here I have been asked to kill an asura called Dhenuka. How is this possible? Katham kurve dhainukam vadhamadya dhruvam iva matva iti tvam. With such thoughts in his mind, Suraugha yodharam ajighanaha. Thereby you got the enemy of the Deva, Suraugham, whose Dhenuka killed, to kill him, Agrajena, with your older brother, because he did not want to take the blame. So he said, Balarama, you kill. So you got this asura called, Danava called as Dhenuka, annihilated through your brother, so that there is no contradiction between you being a Dhenuka and you killing a Dhenuka. So Bhattatri takes us through a Dhenuka Asuravadam this way.
Life is a learning. Every day is a learning. So why stop? We are very happy to present Ramayana Pariksha RAP 2025. This is being organized by our trust Deshikadaya. It is an online examination. All that you have to do is to read the book Ramayanam Volume 1 that I have authored, and 2, register for the exam. It is happening on the 22nd of June 2025. Exciting prizes, and the biggest prize is reading the Ramayana and answering the questions. Age no bar, geography no bar, So why stop? Register soon. Namaskar.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादि दिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते। नारायण 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 नारायण